Hello, guys. Welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. Please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and, of course, the subscribe button right now. Yes, we do have a lot to talk about. It is a brand new day. Today's weather here was amazing. Amsterdam, the weather of Amsterdam is kind of it's like a chameleon. Basically, it changes. It can change at any given time. 2 days ago it was raining heavily here, water pouring down, and the wind was blowing very hard, and then in the next minute the sun came out, everywhere went quiet. It's like, how? I don't get it, man. So we have something to talk about right here. Turki Alalshikh came out to voice his opinion regarding the future fight on Riyadh season, and in Saudi is saying, listen, he's fed up of fighters who run. He wants action, basically. Yes, some people might say, yeah, that's not the art of boxing, because boxing is this is called the sweet science, hit and don't get hit. Some people might say, yeah, the likes of Muhammad Ali will be ruled as a runner in that case, because Ali was moving and shuffling and stuff like that. But you guys forget something. While Ali was moving in the ring, while he moved around the ring, he was throwing punches on the go. That is what a lot of fighters don't do nowadays. If I was the Christian Billy, is it Christian? No, this guy right here, I forgot the name already. The guy that Canelo fought last. Another guy, huh?
Sorry, no.
Yeah, the guy fought last. I don't know who. I don't remember his name anymore. But that's
what are we talking about here, bro?
That's how irrelevant it is. The guy was running all over. Canelo was couldn't call the ring out off and stuff like that.
Oh, William Skull.
Yeah, score. I don't know. So, and then you have the David Haney fight and Ramirez. Yeah, David Haney I can understand, because after that fight with Ryan Garcia, being dropped multiple times, sometimes you have to get back in the groove, but that was not the right night to do it. So all that card in total was garbage. And when you were putting up millions upon millions, I don't think any man would want anybody would love to waste money. Even if you are the richest man, you don't want to waste a penny like that. Now, come on, you pay for a product and you want to see action. I don't mean just go out there and leave your chin on there. No, I think there are fights that is entertaining. For example, if you look at Better Behave and Bivol 1 and 2, Bivol is the mover, but there was also action. That's why we wanted to see the rematch. So that's how the fight should go. I'm not saying just go there and let your chin out and until someone gets knocked out. That's not what I mean. Anyways, Adewale, what's your take on Turki Alalshikh's statement saying no more runners, no more door fights?
Okay, I understand where he's coming from. Being the major investor in boxing and spending so much money to keep the sport alive. And we boxing fans, a lot of us appreciate what he's been doing. We've had great couple of years, like 2 years in boxing. It's been great to be a boxing fan. I've actually spent more money in the last 2 years than I ever did in my history of being a boxing fan. So I appreciate Turki Alalshikh. I still have to say that I would rather have Turkey have some competition so that there is not a monopoly because he's a private individual. And if a private individual is in control of an institution like boxing, just a private individual without any government oversight, then there potentially could be some monopoly that could happen. So him coming out with this no running rule, I'll be honest, I was very bored with the Devin Haney fights and the Canelo fights and the Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia was only interesting for like maybe 4 rounds. And after 4 rounds, it became boring. Devin Haney, I understand where he's coming from because having suffered what he suffered against Ryan Garcia, he cheats, he drug cheats. He had to be more defensive in his next fight. But then I also give him the benefit of the doubt because he doesn't fight that way every day. Devin Haney is not that kind of fighter. This guy engages, he tries to fight the best fighters. So I respect Devin Haney.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's a good thing?
The no running rules. Bro, can you give me 1 second, please?
Yeah, bro. I can, for sure.
Okay.
For sure, bro.
I don't ready.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, yes. So do I like rule being okay? So do I like what Turki Alalshikh is trying to implement in boxing? I like it to an extent, but it's not. We have to be careful as boxing fans to make sure that this doesn't turn into.
Adewale, now your network I've been now waiting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, to my I said to my sorry, I can hear you, bro. I said to my. Anyways, Adewale, we lost Adewale. Yeah, he was talking about we're talking about the no running rule that that Turki Alalshikh talked about. Is it for you? Do you like it? Is it like, or is it just selling the Canelo fight?
You mean the no more running thing?
Yeah, like some fighters might feel attacked, but I don't think he mean it in a sense of you don't run like you have
Yeah,
to
you
go
know
there and
what?
let you
I
cheat.
don't think he means it in a bad way. It's just the type of fight. The last fight we saw versus who was it that fought? Was it I can't remember the last fight between these two guys, a well-known fighter, but it was that performance is what was it
You mean
Canelo?
Ramirez and Devaney?
Was it Devin Haney?
We had a couple of running fights.
So
Devaney, Ramirez. You had Ryan Garcia and Romero. Of course, Ryan Garcia was
no, it
knocked down,
wasn't
but
Ryan Garcia
there
Romero.
was
It
running there.
was
There was running from Ryan Garcia there.
no,
Uh
it was somebody else that was running. There was another fight. Somebody
you
else was
had
running
Score
that.
and Canelo.
I think it was the Canelo fight. Yeah. It might have been the Canelo fight.
Yeah, the Score William Score and Canelo fight.
So I think he means it like that. If you're gonna be running and you're not gonna be engaging, if you're not gonna be performing like Floyd Mayweather did. People said his style is running, but Floyd's style is not running. He's at least engaging with you, right? He's moving. He's showing his the way he fights. But these guys can't do it. These guys are actually running in the ring, right? Like Canelo's opponent. He was actually running in the ring, and that was the issue. So I believe that's what he meant. Hey, no disrespect to them, but I'm in favor of what Turki Alalshikh is trying to do. The best has to fight the best. These guys, they it seems like they don't want to do it. I mean, look at Tyson and AJ. At, at at some point, it's gonna turn into a Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. We should have had a Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao not once but twice, right? But it came to that point where they became old and nobody, one fight was good enough for everybody. Bro, they were like 40 something when they fought. I was already very annoyed with that fight. With the way it worked out. Somebody was injured, somebody was doing this, somebody doing that. At the end of the day, I felt like there should have been more. So I can see where Turki Alalshikh is coming from, and these guys, he's trying to make the best fight the best. And these guys, when it comes to it, you guys want the money, you guys are not going to be running. And I mean, look how long it's taking Canelo to fight Terence Bud Crawford. You know, t- And it's just those kind of things. Teofimo Lopez still hasn't fought Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez still hasn't fought Ryan Garcia. Look at Tank Davis. The guy hasn't fought none of hasn't fought Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. He even ducked Lomachenko, right? The Lomachenko fight could have been easily made, but he ducked him. And Lomachenko retired. God bless that guy, because that guy was an amazing fighter. Unfortunately, it's sad to see him go. I wish he would have fought one more time. I loved his style. I wish he would have fought one more time, and go up to a good sending. But I think it can't. He's been boxing for so long that it got to the point where he's tired. He got tired, and training the fun part of training was no longer there. The guy is so good that he takes a long time to train. He takes a very long time. The mentality part of it, the physical part of it, just the way he prepares, it takes a very long time. That he's been for so long that it completely like took a toll on him. So I think he got tired of it, and the passion is not there, which I agree. The passion is not there because the people don't spark it up for you anymore. He did what he had to do in that division and did his best, and that was it. And to be honest, I'm very happy with Lomachenko's career. I was very happy what he put out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the guys like Lomachenko, like you cannot call them runners. Like this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Turki Alalshikh just wants you to go in there and live your. Because at the end of the day, boxing is hit or don't get hit. But don't just go there and leave your chin on the line. No. That's not what he meant. But I guess some people would take offense and would think otherwise because their favorite fighters or the fighters they like have those have those traits in them, So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, like the video, share, subscribe, and give your thoughts below. Thanks for support the channel. Catch you on the next one. God bless.